Joining us tonight is Sarah Leonardi. She is a teacher and a school board member from that county, Broward County Public Schools, District 3. Sarah, we appreciate you talking to us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, I want to talk about these teachers and the lives lost. 3 members of your district died due to COVID. Do you know these teachers? Do you know their families?
I don't know them personally, but this is such a tragic loss for our district and for the friends and families of those employees, and my heart goes out to them. And I think this really sends home the message to double down on safety measures like masking and getting vaccinated.
Having 3 teachers die a week before school starts to this horrible pandemic must have an impact not just on the district, but the community. Can you talk to us about the conversations being had among people right now as a result of this tragedy?
Yeah, I mean, people are devastated. I'm devastated, and people are starting to get really scared about how, the pandemic is being handled here in Florida. And, we're really the epicenter for it right now.
You absolutely are. In fact, I want to talk for a moment about what Brian just mentioned, that the state is threatening to withhold school board members' salaries if you require students to wear masks when they return to school next week. Are you prepared for that?
Yes. Our board made a bold decision to defy the governor and act in the interest of safety and health of our students and employees, and I'm proud of that decision. And the governor can make his threats. I don't think they're actually legal. And we'll continue to act in the best interest of our students and employees.
What were the basis of your decision for those who are critical of it or who don't understand the decision the school board came to when it comes to masks?
A lot of what I've been hearing in emails and phone calls and text messages is based in a lot of misinformation. So I just again want to reiterate that wearing a mask is a very safe and easy way to prevent the spread of COVID, as well as getting vaccinated for those who are eligible.
We have heard from a lot of parents, though, particularly in your district, that are concerned about masks. They say they inhibit learning and they want it to be their own choice as a parent to decide what their child will do. Is there an option to opt out? And what happens if a student shows up next week without a mask?
Right. So as we did last year, if a child has some sort of medical condition that a doctor can provide a note for, they can, opt out of this mask mandate, as well as if it's detailed in an IEP. So those are options. But largely, I was substitute teaching in the spring. I didn't see how a mask inhibited learning. And in fact, I didn't even hear students complain about it.
I'd like to talk to you about vaccines. I know there is some incentivizing happening within the district to make sure that staff are vaccinated. Can you walk us through the process and how you're hoping to mitigate the virus once kids return?
Right. So in the spring, when vaccines became available, the district actually had several days set aside for all of our employees to go get vaccinated. So they weren't having to sit in front of the CVS website and press refresh. But recently this week, the superintendent started discussing some financial incentives that she'd like to make available to our employees. And so we're currently exploring that right now. And I hope to be able to vote on that soon.
Finally, Sarah, COVID will undoubtedly be a topic of discussion in classrooms this fall for the entirety of the school year. I wonder how my own 3 kids' teachers are going to be handling it. Have you given thought to how you will answer questions and concerns that you will get from your students about COVID, about masking, about vaccines, and how those conversations will play out in the classroom?
Right. I think, again, I have full confidence in the ability of our teachers to discuss these topics and these issues in an informed and accurate way. Teachers deal with, current events being brought up in class all the time, and they often handle it really well. So, I do think about it, and I have full confidence in our teachers' abilities to do that.
Have any teachers been dissuaded from broaching the subject once school starts?
I honestly haven't heard anything to that extent.
All right. Sarah Leonardi, we appreciate your time tonight. Be well, and our best to your district and to all of the staff and students as they return to school next week.
Thank you so much.